Well, I'm Tomé Najdovksi. I'm working for the blood establishment serving the south of the country. I have a colleague that is serving the north of the country, so I'm speaking for my part of the job here. What we do is to collect blood and to deliver blood to hospitals under a very regulated environment. We are under the surveillance of the health agency, but we also have some additional voluntary quality system and very strict quality environment to be respected in our activity. So we collect, prepare, distribute blood components to hospital blood banks. We guarantee quality, safety of the blood supply, and we ensure vigilance with full traceability from donor to delivery to the hospital of all the blood bags that we collect and distribute. So this is Belgium, and this is our region. You see that we deserve Brussels in the south of the country. We have a couple of centers where we act as a collection establishment to collect blood units. We have these units transported to a central preparation facility that's based in the south of Namur, a very central situation because it was at the crossroad, but when we speak about drones, this will be another criteria to be considered in the future. And then we deserve a quite dense network of hospitals. We have 44 hospital-based blood banks where we deliver blood. And this was about 430 workers from different disciplines. Most are scientists, medical background, and so on. And what we do as activity is blood collection, applied research and innovation, and this is why I'm here today, and quality assurance. But we also work with developing countries, and we have also missions over there. We transfer knowledge and technology to these countries, and you will see why I'm speaking so loudly about our interaction with developing countries later in my presentation. What we do, though, so is the full chain between the donor, the medical screening, the collection itself, the analysis, the safety, legal safety analysis we do. We do then further the preparation. The preparation is not a very simple operation. It's quite, let us say, technically intensive, and it needs about 24 hours before the blood bag will be available to be shipped to a hospital. And then after release and full reconciliation of the analysis of the central lab, we transport the blood to a hospital with a van. You see a very fancy van over there, and we hope one day to transport it another way, maybe more rapidly, more efficaciously. Thank you to Yang for the courtesy of the picture. This is how it happens now. We have people manipulating boxes and loading it on trucks, and we should probably think to integrate that in the new logistic aspects. So we are in contact with 44 hospitals, we distribute blood, but we could integrate this logistic activity inside other critical activities from the hospitals. My colleague just spoke about the very important network activities inside the consolidated hospital structures in the future. We add an additional complexity level because we are coming from outside the city to get into the city to connect with the network of the hospitals and to deliver blood where it is most efficient to be delivered. But we can also transport samples together with the blood. We can also transport instruments or other type of very vital consumables for the network. And we need to be integrated with all stakeholders. We need to be also multimodal, but drones will not fly in any weather conditions, probably, and they can probably have technical problems, so we need to be active in a multimodal, connected to our logistics systems as well, and must be eco-responsible. Many people already said that we are going to a decarbonated transport system, so we are part of it. So we need to study the potential added value of drones in our business. As you see in this graph, the blue bars are showing about 1,250 transportation monthly of blood bags to hospitals, and the red columns are in fact the unplanned urgent deliveries. And this will be the first targets for drone transport from point to point directly where the blood is needed. And probably in the future also in a second step, not to the blood bank hospital, but directly to the scene where the doctor will fly with his own drone. We will deliver the blood immediately close to the injured people. And the people of the army knows that if we deliver blood within the quarter of the accident, then the success of life-saving activities is really enhanced. So we target these first 250 transportations a month to organize them by drone in the future, and then extend it to further activities. And like you see there, we have additional needs. We do not need only to fly inside the city, but we need to fly all over our region. But Mr. the Prime Minister, if you see, when we fly over our region, we fly over Belgium and maybe a little bit over France and a little bit over Netherlands and so on. So we need to be integrated, as I said. And we are developing a drone, but I see today, we started 3 years ago to think about this, but now today we can maybe buy a drone out of the shelf. And there is one standing outside that really is enjoying. So we have everything. We have the drones. We have also the packaging we need to transport the blood samples. It is temperature controlled. We have everything we need to do so, except maybe what we miss is regulation, organizing all this, and rapid automatic takeoff and landing procedures. We cannot wait for hours before deciding if we go or not. Within 5 minutes, we need to know if the drone will take the blood or if another transportation type will be necessary to organize all this. And further on, we have predefined routes to our hospitals, and they must be open. We will need also to be integrated in the civil aviation. And if you see that red cross in the middle of the circle is where we are, but the circle is the controlled area of the airport of Tempelhoek, which is only 4 kilometers from us. So we need to work in good harmony with them as well. And then we need safe and robust man-machine interface. Someone needs to load the drone, someone needs to receive the sample in a safe and reliable way. We need priority for our activity because many people will be interested in this business, and we need really priority on that. Our business has high value for the hospitals and for the humanity and for the society. Reduced ecological footprint and socially accepted. Indeed, we will be close to the citizens, and we want to respect them because we work for them. It is our DNA at the Red Cross. We expect also, by being at the right place on the right moment, to reduce the blood wastage as well and prevent shortage situations. We need to have the right inventory in the right place, because when we have several inventories in different places, we need to multiply the wastage for that. And on front of that, deliveries must be highly predictable. The traffic jams, the emergency situations are asking us very efficient responses. During the Brussels attacks, my trucks with the blood necessary for the center of Brussels were stuck in the traffic. I need to guide them by phone, and phone was also not working on that moment. So we need a very robust and reliable system to reach the people where the blood is needed, in fact. And we can also expect on the scene delivery, I already mentioned that, and integrate in the logistics of the hospitals. And I said we are working and transferring technology to developing countries, but probably we will need to catch up and learn about their developments, because people I trained in my establishment a couple of years ago that were the responsible of the blood establishment in Rwanda, they already did the job. They already implemented drone delivery blood delivery by drones, because they're supported by their authorities, because there are no legal complications over there, and because the airspace is open. Thank you for your attention.